Hi, good morning, guys. Welcome to our info session on the BSc Information Technology degree program, which is the newest and most affordable BSc in Trinidad right now. My name is Aaron Norris, and I'll have the pleasure and honor to take you through this journey of this info session. So let's begin. So about the speakers, we have with us today from CTS College, we have Mr. Ravi Raghunath. He's not in there at the moment, but he is the executive director of CTS College. This is his phone number and his email address, right? As I said before, my name is Aaron Norris. I am the program manager for this BSc IT program. This is my phone number and my email address. As well, we have Mr. Valmiki, who is the program administrator. This is his phone number and his email address. But if you can't remember all of this information and you want to email us, we have a group email, which is bsc@ctscollege.com. So if you want to send an email for all three of us, you can send it to bsc@ctscollege.com. All right. So I want to ask you guys, why study a BSc? Why study a degree? Why further your education? So you can post some of the answers in the chat if you like, or you can unmute your mic and give your answers as well. Why you want to study a degree? Don't have to be this IT degree, could be any degree, a general question. Yes, change of careers. Yes, you are on point. Good morning, Wayne. Or yes, for work, if you want to move up the corporate ladder or promotion, yes, you're correct. To start your own business, yes. Timothy, it sounded like he was in our info session before, way. To get higher, yes. To make yourself more marketable in the job market. Yes, for a raise, you're correct, Chad. We are lagging behind technology in the Caribbean. So yeah, that's a good point as well. To keep learning, yes. To expand learning career and be aware of, yes, you are correct. To further your knowledge, yes. So we asked the same question in multiple forums. Professional to financial freedom and knowledge is key to success. Yes, you are correct. So we asked this question of a few forums, well, and this is the most popular answers we get. And you should see that most of you guys have the same answers, right? So for promotion, some persons talk about promotion in the chat. A career change, that was now our first answer in the chat. Increase salary, to start or grow your own business. Personal achievement, I must tell you that we had like a 70-year-old father who put his kids through university, and he just did a degree just for personal achievement because everyone else in his family had a degree, and he was 70 years old, and he said he just wanted to get a degree for personal achievements. Practical experience in IT, and it enhance employability. And I must tell you, this degree is an international degree, so it enhances employability locally, regionally, and internationally as well. All right. So from here, we're just going to do a little OJT salary chart comparison, and it will be based on qualification, right? So, the cost is always a deciding factor of any degree, or even if you go to buy a pair of shoes, the cost of anything is really the deciding factor. So sometimes we focus so much on the cost that we don't see it as an investment, and sometimes we forget the benefits as well. So I want to show you how to invest in this one and also the benefits of earning a degree, right? So with CSEC salary, with CSEC qualification, your salary at OJT will be at $3,000, right? Roughly 3,000. At CAPE, if you have CAPE qualification, it'll be around 4,300. If you have an associate's degree, it'll be 5,400. With a bachelor's degree, it'll be 7,500. And with a master's, it'll be 8,700. All right. So these are the salaries from OJT based on your qualification, right? So here's a case study for why pursuing this degree or any degree that is. How much more would you earn if you have a degree versus CXC? So I'll just go back so you can see the figures. How much more would you earn versus if you have a degree versus if you just have CSEC? It could be a rough figure, it don't have to be exact. So drop your answers in the chat if you like. I didn't really prepare you guys for a maths test this morning, but it's fine. Roughly how much? OJT is on the job training. You guess your right, chat is twice as much. It's roughly a little over twice as much. So with C degree versus with CXC, you earn 4,500 more, right? And for the year, how much you think you might earn more in a year with a degree? It'll be 45 by 12, right? So it'll be $5,400, 54,000, sorry, more in 1 year. And if you work for 40 years, saying that you never get a salary increase or you work OJT for the rest of your life, which will be highly not possible really. Over a lifetime, which is 40 years, you earn 2.1 million more. Can you imagine how much that will benefit you, your family, even your kids, even your grandkids, just by earning a degree? All right. Also, we look at some of the jobs of tomorrow from the World Economic Forum. And the World Economic Forum suggests that workforce is automating and they have displacing about 85 million jobs in the next 5 years. And because COVID-19 happened recently, um, there's a double disruption as well for workers. And they even look at companies and they say companies are adopting technology, but even 43% of them who were surveyed indicated that they would actually reduce the workforce because of technology integration. And these are some of the ins and outs of the jobs that are increasing in demand and decreasing in demand. If you look at the first one, we have data entry clerks now. There are increasing demand for data analysts and scientists. Even at the second one, administrative and executive secretaries. Now you have AI and machine learning specialists. Accounting and bookkeeping and payroll clerks. You have big data specialists now that are increasing demand. A little lower down, client information and customer service workers. Now you have digital transformation specialists. Material recording and stock keeping clerks. Now you have Internet of Things specialists. And a low bottom of your list, construction workers. Now you have risk management specialists. Let's go back to the chat. Yes, Frederick, those are in TT dollars, right? That was shown before. So according to the World Economic Forum, technology is displacing jobs, and basically these are the jobs that are decreasing in demand, and the technological jobs are increasing in demand. I want to show you guys as well, even right here in Trinidad, we have Marcy Stores, who now has an online app, or actually a mobile app on your phone. So you can order from them. You could just go and pick it up if you like. We could pay with your credit card and order from the application. Down to KFC as well, right? They have the app. And I must tell you, like the other day, I was trying to call Mario's to order something. I think it was pizza or whatever. And the phone was just ringing, 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 and no one was picking up. I just download the application, order what I wanted, pay for it, and the person just came and delivered it for me. So I basically bypass basically one person there. I bypassed that caller to take my order. And down to Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has an application. So why I showing you these things that locally we are seeing that even companies right here are adopting technology. And if you look at the design of these applications, they need people to design, even code, even how the database the back end database work as well. So there are demand for this type of work. And I want to tell you something like KFC The reason why KFC uses red, because red makes you feel hungry. And in this program, the BSc in IT has something called UXD, which is user experience design, that you will learn about color psychology and these other stuff. So it's really, really detailed. So it's not a coincidence that KFC uses red. Red makes you feel hungry. So we partner with University of Bedfordshire to offer this degree. It's a BSc in IT. Let's move some stuff around. So basically, the degree comes from the University of Bedfordshire. The learning outcomes come from the assignment comes from all that CTS does is teaches the program and facilitates the program. So I change this to eat the red flag. So just like CXC is really in Barbados, but it didn't go to Barbados directly to do CXC, do it directly at a local school right here in Trinidad and Tobago. It's the same thing here. CTS will be your local school in Trinidad and Tobago, and we will have the BSc in IT program right here. But it is a UK-based program from the University of Bedfordshire. So a little about the University of Bedfordshire. They have a history that goes back 100 years in education. They have more than 20,000 students from across 120 countries all over the world. They have 5 main campuses. They are partners in China, Middle East, Europe, right here in Trinidad and Tobago, and even in Guyana now. They are ranked 6 best in the world. And they have won, in 2013, they have won the covered Queen's Anniversary Prize, which is the highest form of national recognition in any university. So basically, the University of Bedfordshire has a rich history and is one of the best in the world. So why study at CTS College? And before I continue, I want to ask anyone here who is new at CTS College, you can use the raise hand feature in Zoom. You can even type it out in the chat as well. Anyone here is new to CTS College and never did anything at CTS College? Okay, awesome.
I am new and never did anything.
Okay, nice, awesome. Thanks for your feedback. Thank you guys for your feedback in the chat. Awesome. So we love to have new persons at CTS to just experience our CTS experience. Joel is saying he's not new. Glad to have you still, Joel. Awesome, Anthony. Thank you so much, guys. Cool. So about CTS College now, right? We are a private institution. We are in education industry for over 22 years. We are ACTT recognized. So we are the only school, to my knowledge, that offers preschool to masters. We have a preschool, we have a primary school, we have uh we have diplomas in business and IT, we have degrees in business and IT, and we have a master's program as well. All right. So and we even looking at a doctoral program in the near future. So we have a wide range of programs as well, professional and certificate programs. So we basically educate you from the cradle to your grave, you could say, right? So there's a price difference that one pays at CTS versus Bedfordshire directly. I can't remember the price of Bedfordshire directly. I think it's about forgive me if I'm misquoting it, but I think it's like £1,200 per level, and there are 3 levels. Whereas you pay £600, I'll show you that a little later, per level at CTS College, right? Unfortunately, we don't have a master's in IT as yet. We do have a master's in business administration, and there is a digital technology management, yes, digital technology management specialization. So, and a little bit about CTS as well. This is kind of our bragging page. So over the years, we have won 117 ABE World Prizes, which means a World Prizes really means someone who placed top in the world in their assignment. So right here in Trinidad and Tobago, we had 117 persons or assignments uh, who got the top in the world. We also win over 50 university awards with University of Bedfordshire, the same award for persons who top place in the world. We also two winners of ABMA Academic Achievement Awards and 11 awards with ACTT right here locally, right? So the Accreditation Council in Trinidad and Tobago hosts its Quite Awards, which is a quality in tertiary education. But due to budgetary constraints, they have stopped having these awards. But when they had these awards, CTS College won more awards than any other school in Trinidad and Tobago. So we have won awards in three categories: six in student support, three in excellence in quality management system, and two for excellence in teaching and learning. So this is a little bit about CTS College. Also, our experience in delivering a BSc IT. We have over 15 years of delivering a BSc in IT. Our pass rate is over 90% per module. We have over 2,000 applicants so far. And as well, 1750 BSc graduates with over 600 first class honors, which I think by now should be over 800. And our graduates employ in various sectors across various industries at different levels. So a bit of our experience as well. This is one of our semester results. So if you look at, there are three levels: level 4, level 5, level 6. And at level 4, we have basically almost perfect score, 96% and 99% of persons pass. At level 5, we have 95 and 92% persons pass in that semester. And level 6, basically every single person pass in that semester. Right, so this kind of shows our pass rate for the semester. And ideally, all our semesters, they're in the 90s in the pass rate, right? So features of this degree, this BSc in IT. So when we're looking at starting a BSc in IT, students and employers share what they want from a program or what they like from a program. So students wanted a program that can be accredited so they could work anywhere in the world, so it's globally accessible. Some students have traveled for work reasons, and even myself, I traveled to St. Lucia when I was doing this program. Even before I was employed at CTS, and I was able to do the program, look at the Zoom sessions and stuff on Saturdays there, look at recordings, even submit my assignment while I was in St. Lucia. So employers also want a program that is practical because they want persons, when they hire persons, they want persons to apply the skills and theory that they have learned from this program. For students, if we want to ask, if I were to ask if you want a degree tomorrow, most of you would say yes, but unfortunately, it doesn't take that long. But we have one of the fastest programs um in Trinidad and Tobago, which is about 2 years, 8 months. And for everyone, price matters. So therefore, we look for something that's affordable. All right. So this program is fully accredited, which is accredited by the QAA, which is the Quality Assurance Agency in the UK, which is an independent body that checks on standards and quality in UK education. And even QAA advises the government across there on applications for degree awarding powers and the right for a university to be called a university in UK. Also, this program is recognized by ACTT right here locally in Trinidad and Tobago. And I must show you, this is my certificate that I got, and nowhere in this certificate have CTS College. It's from the University of Bedfordshire. Even the persons below, they are from the University of Bedfordshire, the Vice Chancellor and others, right? So this is a sample. Well, this is my certificate, but this is a certificate that you get when you finish a degree. There's no CTS College, all right? Also, we look for a program that is globally accessible, and seeing that university have students from all over the world. They have over 20,000 students from all over the world. The educational partners in Trinidad and Tobago, even in Guyana right now as well. They have an online learning platform called Brio, which is available 24/7. They even have an student information desk open 24/7 to support students from all over the world. And right here at CTS College, We have all our lecture recordings, books, notes, material, everything for level 4, level 5, level 6 on our Google Share Drive. And I want to take the time now to show you that Google Share Drive. So I just switched across to a browser. Let me know if you guys see in this browser.
Yes.
Awesome. So when you start the program, you'll be given access to this particular share drive, share folder, and our Google Share Drive. And from here, you'll be given access to level 4, level 5, and level 6. So if you start a program at level 4, it doesn't matter where you start, you're given access to level 4, level 5, and level 6. Even if you start at level 6, you're given access to level 4, level 5, and level 6. The university used to have a bridging program, but they no longer offer the bridging program, but we still have the information here. So I just want to show you guys some of the information on our share drive. So in level 4, there are 4 units per level, right? So these are the 4 units in this level. If I go to this computer system structure, you'll see assignments, which is what really assessments. You have books as well. This is our local CTS lecture notes. The guided learning is from the university, and you have unit information and linked recordings from the classes. So I'm just going to go across to the recordings quickly. So you have the current semester, but this was January going. So you have a semester from in the past, and you have all the recordings that happen in that semester, all 12 weeks. All right. Along with that, you have previous semesters as well. So you have access to stuff from 2020 all the way up to current. All right. So this unit is split in two, right? There are databases and then networking as well. So once you're accepted and you're given access to this folder or this shared space, you could actually go in and look at all the recordings at your own time, at your own convenience as well. So I'm going to take a little while to play. I hope it plays. All right, taking not too long. But you have access to all of these recordings. So you, at your own time, you could actually go in and look at some recordings. You can look ahead in the semester, or even look ahead in the semester to learn some of the new stuff that coming up. So even here, you have the lecture notes. And in these lecture notes, you'll be given access to all the lecture notes from last semester. So this is Mr. Ravinath's class. So this is from his first lecture, and you're given access to every all the information from his lecture. So for instance, like if you finish lecture number 1 and you want to go over all the stuff that went on in class, you could look at the recording and even follow along with these slides here. And then once you're comfortable and you say, hey, I want to move on to next week's class, this is lecture 2 here, and you could look ahead. So we give you all the information in front ahead, and we record, we have the recordings from the current classes going on. We even store them there, but you have liberty to go and look at any of the recordings and any of the slides from before. Even with networking, we have all the slides and stuff for networking. So there's a vast amount of knowledge here, information here. So for the persons like myself, like to go over stuff just to make sure I learn or grab the concepts I went on in class, you can actually do that on your own as well. So in this is a level 4, but in level 5 is the same exact thing, right? So let's go back. That was one module in level 4. If you go to another module in level 4, the format is already same. You have your assignments, you have your books, and the other stuff. So these are some of the books that are needed for the semester of the program or the unit. And if you go to level 5, it's the same exact layout. You have 4 units in level 5. So level 5, we actually have current classes going on with IT employability project. And if you go to lecture notes, you'll see our current semester. Let me go to, yeah, so you have like different information from the lecture. This was actually someone's assignment. I think he was just showing how students did their assignment. So there's another aspect I want to show you guys, right? So if you go under assignments, actually I'll go to level 6 instead. So level 6 is the same exact thing, right? 4 units. This folder is a supporting information folder. It's really a share, a link that goes back to the share folder that has a lot more information. So for academic writing, so besides your own assignment stuff for the actual modules, we also provide support with academic writing, how to access journals using WiseFlow, which is a new way to do exams, even accessing university email, and a lot of other stuff. You have like assignment schedules. You could see assignments coming up. These are some of the assignments coming up for this semester right now. So under one of the modules, we also have samples of assignments, right? And the reason why we give samples for assignments because sometimes we kind of, like for myself, you kind of lost. Well, when I did this unit or this program, I was kind of lost to what to write. So this is actually my assignment, and I use other person's assignment as a guide of how to write. So you get to see what is how persons do the assignment. It's not a matter of copy and pasting. It's a matter of getting the creative juices flowing. Because sometimes they sit down there watching a blank screen, and I've been there plenty times, and I don't know what to do. So the samples is really for you to get a grasp, get an idea of what to write, and even show you some of the feedback of what the university says. So what you did well and how it needs to improve. So I always look at what needs to improve because what they did well is excellent, but what needs to improve so I can improve on my assignment. And there are assignment samples for every single unit in the program. Let's go down to, I think I used this guy's assignment when I was doing it. How did you do well? Right? So again, it's a matter of just looking at the assignment, seeing what is written, seeing the flow of it, seeing the title, the subtitles, the titles. And so it would not be lost at any time in the program. Let's go to advanced information technology. It's the same, as you can see, it's almost the same layout, so you would not be lost. If you go to any of the assignments units, you would not be lost. So in this one, it's actually samples would be, but this is my lecture. It's under assessments. You have samples here. Assignment 2. And you have different semesters. This is Mr. Jason Harvey, who got the highest so far in this assignment. So again, you have the feedback from university, and you get to see his assignment and the layout, what he did for his assignment. All right. So again, I must reiterate, whenever you start the program, it doesn't matter which level you start, you're given access to this particular folder, and you're given access to every single level, all the information, all the samples, all the recordings in the program. In that way, you could look ahead, you can get acquainted at the time that you have like a holidays or even on semester breaks, so they're going to cover a bit later. You have the time you want to go in, you could look at all the recordings for the upcoming semester, you could even work on the assignments just like a high level detail layout of the assignment and just pre-prepared. I'm moving over to Brio, because when you look at our slideshow before, they have a Brio, which is the online learning platform. So this is Brio here. This is the university online learning platform, Bedfordshire Resource Education Online. And these are the units here. So it's going to go to advanced information technology. I'm going to view actually. So this is where you'll be submitting your assignments, right? There are some information here which we will download and have on our share drive as well. Just in the event that sometimes your acceptance runs late and we don't have access to this. We don't want anyone to be falling behind from getting information. So we download all this information and put it on our share drive as well. So if I go to, let's say this one, I have some slides here. So this is the university's information, and you have some read up on information retrieval. So you have two sets of information, the ones that the university lecturers and stuff create. And if you go back to our share drive, oh, it will be right here. That was AIT, right? I go to our lecturer notes. Our lecturer also creates slides as well. The session 1, information retrieval. All right. So you have two sets of lecture notes to pull from. So you see our lecturer went into a lot more detail. Before they introduce information retrieval, and show you what's the advantage or pros of advanced information technology. And the lecture notes from the university is here. So you have a wide range of knowledge to pull from, right? Also, I'll show you where you're going to submit your assignments. So actually, I'll show you my profile. Just to see that as a student. I'm still a student, actually doing the MBA. I've actually now finished. So I'll show you how the assignments will look when you're submitting. So this is our student's profile, and you'll see assignment and feedback. I guess I can't see my assignment anymore. I'll go to the latest one. Click, all right. So I was trying to show you how to see a feedback. Okay, sorry about that, but I can't see my stuff. Let's go back to my main profile. So I'm gonna come to costing a bit later. I've seen some questions in the chat. The course is part-time. You have classes on, if it's during the week, it could be from 6 to 8 and on Saturdays, right? So right now, students have class. So any questions about Brio and the share drive? Let's go back to semester 4. Brio is the online learning platform from University of Bedfordshire. Sorry about that, David. Thanks for the question, though.
This course is full-time or part-time?
So this course, the classes are delivered part-time. So you'll have classes if it's during the week from 6 to 8 p.m. and you have classes on Saturdays as well, right? So I just want to show you how your feedback will look like. So you'll see a mark and you'll see your feedback from your university right here, right? So this is just an example. And this is just, so you'll be submitting your assignments on university site. They will mark it and they will provide feedback as well, right? Okay. All right, so let's continue. Thanks, Circus says daytime. What are the days and times? So I'll cover that. I'll have it in my session a little later. So I'll cover it, right? But it's vary from each level. To the top of my head, level 4 is Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. Level 5 is Saturdays and sometimes they're during the week as well. Level 6 is Wednesdays and Saturdays and Thursdays, right? So just the top of my head. Are we allowed to miss class and what? Yes. So in the event that you miss a class, you can use the recording. Well, once you miss a class, you'll get an email from either myself or Mr. Valmiki. Just saying that you missed a class and just making sure everything is all right. Even we'll call and just make sure everything is fine as well, right? So I missed a few classes and I just went over the recording, so it's fine. So there are a few exams. The exams are multiple choice. I could tell you from like 1, 2, 3 in level 4. There are about 2 in level 5 and 1 in level 6. But the majority of the assessments are assignment based. You'll be building applications, reports, even doing presentation. You're recording yourself doing a presentation in the background. It has recordings, yes. Thank you so much, Elijah. So another feature of the BSc IT degree is that it's practical. So you're really looking at solving real world problems. So level 4 and level 5, the university gives you problems to solve. But in level 6, oh, sorry about that. I'm known for butchering people's names, so sorry about that. But in level 6, you look at a problem to solve using technology, right? So I'm going to show you what I did. In level 6, I look at PTSD and how a fleet management system, Internet of Things fleet management system, can help solve the issues of the maintaining the fleet of PTSD. So the Internet of Things fleet management solution basically integrates with the buses and actually show you oil pressure, show you the speed, show you the heat of the engine, the temperature. It actually has an AI camera which kind of shows if the driver's on the phone, if he's dropping asleep, if the bus is speeding, it gives you an alert. If something happens, it kind of proactively tells the driver to pull aside and cut off before irreversible damage is done. Yes, so the program is all online, right? Just like how you're listening to me on a Zoom session, the same you'll be logging into your classes and interacting with your lecturer and classmates. And you'll be submitting everything online to the university as well. So this was one of my solutions when I looked at a problem right locally here and how this Internet of Things fleet management solution could solve PTSD maintenance problem. Because right now, when I did my research, I think they have an Excel sheet for maintenance. Don't quote me, right? But as of last time, which was like about 2 years ago, I think that's what they use. So the program is accelerated. So each level consists of 4 units, which can be done in 2 semesters, and that could be completed in 8 months. So each semester, you'll be doing 2 units at a time, and you'll be given 2 assignments per unit. So in all, you'll be doing 4 assignments per semester. 2 assignments will be due in the middle of the semester, and the next 2 will be due in the semester. So again, each level consists of 4 units, which can be done in 2 semesters, which means you'll be doing 2 units per semester. And a semester lasts for 4 months, so the 2 semesters will last for 8 months, right? So which means you can complete your BSc IT degree in over 2 years, which is really 2 years, 8 months, if you start at level 4. If you start at level 5 and level 6, you can complete faster, but I'll break down that with you a little later. It's also an affordable investment. So the BSc in IT program is one of the most affordable programs in Trinidad and Tobago. We have payment plans, which I'll cover a little later as well. And we even partner with JMB to assist students in obtaining loans. And I'll show you how to access that as well a little later. Actually, I'll show you the JMB stuff now, right? So if you go to our website, ctscollege.com, if you go to students, or before I continue, you guys see my browser, right? I'm just change screens.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. If you go to financial aid, there are a few options here, but they're the JMB part here, JMB Express financing for student loans. And there's an online application you can fill out. You can click here. It brings up this page. And if you look at their loan type, you shall see CTS College. Look it down here, right? And you can put how much money you want and how long you want to actually pay it off by. And you can click apply now. And from here, you create your account and stuff. And from, I think after here, is where you put in your information, your banking information, these other stuff, work information and stuff. And you can get approval from online. So that's where we partner with JMB to assist students in obtaining loans, right? So this is how this program is structured. So the program, as I said before, there are 3 levels. Remember, I showed you 3 levels in our Google Share Drive. So level 4 is ideally for CAPE, persons who hold CAPE qualifications, or they have 2 or more years of IT work experience, or if you have general work experience, which is 3 years or more, and CSEC, right? In level 5, if you have a level 4 IT diploma, or 2 years or more IT work experience and IT certs. Level 6, if you have an associate's degree, a higher national diploma, or level 5 IT diploma, or 6+ year work experience and IT certs to enter to level 6, right? And level 6, the associate's degree and diplomas must be IT related. So this is where I'm going to show you the structure from level 4 to level 6. So as I said before, level 4, there are 2 semesters, remember? And they are 4 months long, which means you'll be able to complete level 4 in 8 months. Level 5, guess what? Is the same exact thing. 2 semesters, 4 months long, which means you'll be completing in 8 months. Level 6, guess what? Is the same exact thing. 2 semesters, 4 months long, which we complete in 8 months. However, recently the university introduced semester break between level 4 and 5 and level 5 and 6. And these breaks are 4 months long as well, which means in total, you'll be doing 24 months, which is 2 years of studies, but you have 8 months break in between. This is where the program is actually 2 years and 8 months long, right? If you start at level 4. So what happens if you start at level 5? So level 5, as I said before, there are 2 semesters, which are 4 months long, and you can complete level 5 in 8 months. Unfortunately, yes, the breaks are mandatory, but I'll tell you what you can do during the break as well, right? And in level 6, there are 2 semesters as well, which are 8 months long. However, there's only 1 semester break, which is 4 months. So you're doing 60 months of study with 4 months break. So the program is now 1 year, 8 months, right? And in level 6, if you start level 6, guess what? There's only 2 semesters, and you could actually finish a degree in 8 months. So just 8 months of study and no break, right? So what can I do during a break? So guess we have some IT certs as well at CTS College, and we have some personal development certifications. And we offer All our students are 40% discount. All our students on a break who's IT, BSc IT students, a 40% discount, right? And you can find all our certs at ctscollege.com/education. So just answering a question here in the chat. Previous tertiary level qualification. Yes, it's still true. As according to the qualification, we can still look with it, right? Once you send it to us, we can look at it and see if you will be qualified to start at level 4. All right. Thanks so much for the question.
I have a question.
Yes. Hi, good day.
For those who are doing the bridging program, right? Let's say my daughter was to start in February and she finishes in May. When will she be able to start in September?
Yes, she will be able to start in September. That's no problem.
Okay, so you will get results by then.
For the bridging program.
Yeah, for the bridging program.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll touch on it later, but I'll touch on it now too. So every week she'll be given a assignment to do, which will be due the following Friday. Once the lecturer marks them, we tally the marks and issue the certificate as soon as all the marks are tallied. So it's not we have control over the marks, the marking, and issuing the certificate. So within, I say, a week or two after she finishes a module, she'll be given a certificate.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. If you have a degree in business administration, you'll have to start at level 4. Yes, you will have to start at level 4. Unfortunately, because it's not IT related, it's only if you have that IT certification. I see another hand up. You can go ahead and unmute and speak.
Hi, good morning,
Hi.
Aaron. Good
Yeah,
morning,
yes, Aaron.
Adriana speaking here. How are
How
you
you doing?
doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you?
I am great. Good morning, everyone. By extension, I have a quick question. As it relates to something that CTS College would have advertised on numerous occasions, right? This would be the opportunity to begin the Bachelor's of Science degree in IT without CSEC passes. At what point or at what level would an individual begin the program if they do not have the necessary CSEC passes or so forth?
So they'll be doing the certificate in software engineering program first, which I'll cover a little later. And then from there, they'll use that qualification to apply and start at level 4. All right? Okay, cool. If you're doing an IT course at another college and you have some courses under your belt, you have to start at level 4. We have to look at exactly what are the courses they did. So we could look at it and see if you could start a little higher, either at level 5 if possible. All right. So again, guys, we offer you guys during your break, offer you guys a discount. And as I showed you before, during the break, you can actually look at the recordings and stuff from the previous semesters to get ahead of the program. So what I do as well, all the persons who have finished level 4, I give them the opportunity to join our level 5 WhatsApp group. So we have WhatsApp groups for level 4, level 5, and level 6. So the persons who finish level 4 and they're on a break, I send them the link to join level 5 group, and they could actually join the classes and just sit in and just listen to the classes, even work on their assignments if they like, because those assignments would not really change every semester. They might change, but might change very minimal. So they actually would look ahead along with the recordings and stuff from the drive. So we give you guys the opportunity, even at your break, to kind of be ahead or look ahead for your classes, right? So what you will learn in this degree, what you will learn in this program. So in level 4, you're given access to Cisco Academy, which you'll be doing CCNA. You even introduce you to databases, which SQL. You even learn languages like Oracle, Java, and Python. Actually, with Python and Java, you actually will building applications for your assignments. So you'll be building a taxi booking service and a hotel management system for level 4. So level 5 really focus on how software is designed and developed to work on different levels. You also be concerned how software and hardware can work together and how to develop systems secured by the design and the approach of how to use to test your software. As I said before, remember I told you about KFC and the color red, you'll be learning about color psychology and how it can create the look and feel of your application and bring out certain emotions to users. That's why when you look at KFC, you always feel hungry, right? Always prepare you. Also, the level 5 prepares you for the interview room and assists you in thinking about your possible career paths. But however, level 6 now is where you work and develop your presentation skills. Because when you go out to work, right, you'll need some presentation skills to present your idea on some of your research or to your boss or even to the board. And this program doesn't just look at your research and write-up skills about the solution, but also present your presentation skills and how to sell your idea, which is great for employers. I just going back to the chart, can come to a work as a prerequisite. Because the program is so much more software oriented, the A plus, and I know A plus is more hardware oriented, it can be a possibility for you to enter the program. But I always tell you, do this certificate in software engineering because all the persons who did that so far, they got in with the program. I even had one person, he had one CSEC pass and he got in with the program through this certificate in software engineering. If you don't mind me asking, how we to access our certificate? So you'll be given so that you'll be given the certificate online, so you can download. And there's also an option to come to the office to get a printed certificate, but it costs I think 50 TT extra, right? To print the certificate itself, the physical one. But the online one is free. Do you all learn Pascal? Pascal, not so much because it's kind of outdated. So they have the Java, even PHP, HTML, CSS, MySQL, well, SQL language that is, Java, Python, and there are probably a few more others as well, software languages, right? So I want to show you guys some of the projects students did in the past. So this is a digital wallet. This is someone's project. This was actually UXD project, user interface design. So this is really a design project. So this is their login page. And when the persons log in, they get to show you their profile. If you look at the layout and stuff, everything looks neat, everything looks concise. You have a lot of information, but it's very spaced out really nicely. You have to make good use of white spaces. The black spaces on the side kind of bring contrast. So the white stuff in the middle kind of, it kind of highlights the white stuff in the middle, which is important, right? And the colors are really nice, like the red and black, I guess it's turned out colors, right? Yeah, that's why it looks so good. So even when you design and doing applications, remember you have to look at how it looks on a mobile phone. So this is how this same application, this is the login screen here, and this is how it looks on the mobile phone. All right, this is a login page, and this is the main page from before. So it doesn't show you all this stuff on the cycle. All those things get fit on your phone, right? And even if it fits, you can't really see it properly. They'll be very small. So this is all the things to take into consideration and when you design any application. This is someone's final project. So this is an e-commerce store. You actually be building an e-commerce store like Amazon. So you'll be building like a mini Amazon for your final project. And this is an arts and crafts store. So as you can see, here's an art card. They show you the price. They show you the price now after discount. Silver products below. This is this is his wish list. So we have a wish list feature in his application. This is a chatbot that he embedded in the application. So you can actually be building chatbots as well in this program. So you could see the chatbot asks a question, how can I help? And he asks if you sell this type of paint. He said, the chatbot bring it an answer, sharing the price, would you like an order? The user say yes, please, and then the chatbot says sure thing, click here, and it carries them to the product. And then finally, you see the admin page, the admin panel, so the person could actually edit their profile. So these were projects from past BSc IT students. So in all this information, you want to know how this degree could fit in your life. Well, I'll just go into the chat, right? What level is application development taught? May I have missed that? Can you ask that differently? I don't understand. Application development taught. So throughout the degree, there is certain parts of the application. I guess you ask somebody software development life cycle, right? So throughout the degree, there are different parts that you'll be learning. So for sure in level 5, we learn about design, testing, and stuff like that. In level 6 is where you actually do the full shebang of the life cycle. In level 4, they give you what to build. So you don't really have to design and stuff. Just start from implement and test and stuff later on. But from level 6 is where I learn the actual whole application development. Will you be able to create websites in this program? So you will be creating websites. You'll be learning how to create websites. You'll be learning how the websites integrate with a database in the background, pulling information from the background. Because if you look at these products here, these here are actually from his databases. So he has the name of the product, the price of the product, even the rating of the product. These are from his database in the background. Even sometimes the pictures as well, the link to go to the pictures. So these will be going to the database in the background. Even the description of the application, the product, even the availability. So you have how much in stock as well, the category, the product is, and what brand it is. So all these things pulling from a database, and this is where you see the actual website, it is web page. So yes, in short answer, yes, we building websites. So we have 2 intakes, one in February and one in October, right? The one in February actually starts late January, starts at the 20th of January. And one in October normally starts the last Saturday in September. All right. So the unit delivery or subject delivery of this program. So each class is 2 hours long. And you remember you'll be doing 2 units at a time. So you actually be doing either 2 classes or sometimes 3 classes per week. The semester lasts for 12 weeks. And at the end of each semester, so like from semester 1 and level 4, between semester 1 and semester 2, there's a 2 weeks break between those semesters, right? However, between each level, there's a 4 months break, but between each semester within a level, there are 2 weeks break, right? So this is the timetable for this current semester. There's a lot of information on the page. So I just want to show you a better way of seeing it. So in level 4, we have 3 classes, one on Saturday, which is from 8 to 10, one on Tuesday from 6 to 8, and one on Wednesday from 6 to 8, right? In level 5, you have classes on Saturdays alone from 8 to 10, then from 10:30 to 12:30. Can you do the software cert and still enter the program in February? We have 2 units going on right now. I would rather if you complete all 5 units. Well, I'll show you the timetable and thing a little later. But rather if you finish all 5 units before you enter the degree. But we will talk about it. We could call and have a chat about it, right? So for level 6, you have 3 classes, one on Thursday, one on Saturday, and one on Wednesday. The Wednesday class is where you learn how to build the application I was showing before, the e-commerce store. So on Wednesday classes is where you build the application. And we advise all students to start building an application from semester 1 So at semester 2, you can do other assignments and finish your write-up. So what support is available? So from University of Bedfordshire side, you have course advisors, you have advising about your application and course information and support. You have academic support as well, for you have induction or even one-on-one support. You have administrative support, so you're doing letters, registration, even general inquiries. And you have online support as well from Brio. So you have study materials, you have grades, you get your feedback as I showed you before. This is where you submit your assignments. You have study material, even have access to online library, you have access to journals, complementary resources. So from a CTS standpoint, this is the support that we have. So this is basically a high level support that we have because we kind of go all out for our students. So we support the student by some of our key points, the following key points, right? So sometimes students come to us for advice in their assignment and even sometimes in life in general. So like I had a person call me the other day asking how to start their assignment. They just looking at a blank page, a blank Word document. So I just tell them, look at our sample, look at the subheadings, the headings, and you start putting the headings in your blank Word document. Put introduction, put literature review, and these other stuff. And in time when you're reading, you just be putting information in the page. So it that will help me out. It kind of helps before you when you start your assignment, open up a Word document, start filling in titles and subtitles, introduction, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and it's going like that. So and it really helped. Even like listening to lo-fi music really helps me. So this is some of the advice I give students. Even with information, we provide information about the program. We even do something like mitigation or even how to access university email. That's the kind of support that we provide. Even help and assistance. So sometimes we review students' assignments and provide even extra tutorials for students to help complete their assignments. The guidance, we guide students on how to submit their assignments, or even do a Zoom session like this here on how to get information on Google Scholar, how to cite and how to get the correct Harvard referencing when they're writing their reports. We have first-hand experience in the program, so very competent in the program. We are very solution-oriented staff. So we're always looking for a way to do things better. Instead of looking at the problem, we look at the solution, and we give direction in students, even like suggestion on the career path, or even at times personal instances. So sometimes persons will come saying that something came up. We advise them if they want to take a break now, they can resume the studies a little later and stuff like that. So this is kind of high level how we support our students. And I must say, guys, we do also have our Instagram page. So if you want to go out on Instagram, what is referencing method we use? So a quick thing on referencing, it will be covered when you join the program in our induction. Referencing says that you give the person who you get the information from their due diligence. So like if you listen to this information session and I say all roses are red, you can go in your report and say all roses are red and you cite me because you got that information from me. So that's just a high level of what referencing is, right? Thanks for the question, Timothy. So this is our Instagram page, and feel free to go and join our Instagram page. Timothy, Harvard referencing is just a type of referencing, right? It's just a way of referencing. That's all it is. Each university has a preference of their particular format of referencing, and that will be covered in our induction once you join up, right? So I want to share with two testimonials from two our students, past students. This is Anika. So Anika said it was tough to balance late working hours, family life, and school. But with the CTS College staff's assistant and wonderful spirit, I passed with first class honors. There was never a time when I asked for guidance, assistance. It was never given. Even felt like family. Everyone felt like family, not just an institution. Ravi and the team are just the best. I had to interact with based on many years of my experience, with tertiary schools. The BSc IT program was enjoyable as I learned many new skills. The assignments were challenging. I enjoyed them as they made me focus and push me harder to obtain good grades. I would definitely recommend CTS College to anyone, which I am currently doing, and do wish CTS the best in all the future endeavors. So just answering that question came in. Do I have to pay the euros one time for the semester? So I'll cover the payments and stuff later as well. It's not in euros, however, it's in pounds, right? Right, and this is another testimonial from Janla. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but just in the middle, CTS College takes your ideas and transforms your lack of confidence into successful career path. So don't let your own self-doubt hold you back from achieving greatness. And we all have self-doubts, and there's something that we all need to deal with. Even myself had self-doubts joining the program, even joining other programs. But we want to bring out the best in you guys. So as I said before, we have induction, which will cover the expectation of the program. You'll be introduced to the course and the structure of the program. As I said before, the referencing guidelines. So we go in depth with referencing, and you gain useful study tips and skills to succeed. And we also do academic writing workshop because not everyone has the ability to write like how the university asks us to write. So we just need to tailor your writing skills. How you'll be assessed? So you'll be assessed in various ways, right? But most of the time you'll be assessed through coursework, group and individual projects, portfolios, essays, presentations, and you have a few exams, right? But you get constant feedback and advice from your lecturer and even us, the BSc IT team, right? So passing a unit and progressing from one level to the next. So to pass a unit, you must attempt all assignments. And you have 2 assignments per unit, so you must submit the both assignments, right? And the pass mark is 40%. So your 2 units, say you get 50 for both units, the aggregate mark will be 50 and you'll be able to pass the unit, right? So progressing from one level to the next, you must pass at least 3 of the units with a 40% or more of the grade for the 3 units. And if you attend up 35% in one of the units, you will still be able to progress from level 4 to 5 and even from level 5 to 6. But you must ideally pass all your 4 units to progress to the next level, right? So this is the award classification. Because this is an honors degree, you'll be given either first class honors, upper second class honors, or lower second class honors, or third class honors. And first class is an average of 70% or more. Upper class is from 60 to 69%. Lower class is from 50 to 59%. And a third class is from 40 to 49%. And this year in January, we had 43 students who graduated with first class honors. And in May, we had 31 students graduating from first class honors and 1 from upper second class honors, right? What resources would you need? So when we used to have full-time classes, they could come to the university, which we have Wi-Fi and have access to your core units as well. But since we are online, we have the core units on our Google Share space. And at your home or anywhere that you study, you must have access to Wi-Fi and a computer or laptop, right? Where would you graduate? So since you are once you enter the program, you'll be a student of 2 institutions. You'll be a student of CTS College and you'll be a student of the University of Bedfordshire. And university will send you an email asking you to come up to them to graduate because you are their student. So you can graduate at the University of Bedfordshire in the UK, or you can graduate right here locally in Trinidad and Tobago. We have one graduation for the year, which is in December. So once you finish the program, either in January, in June, or in September here, you can graduate in Trinidad and Tobago at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in December. Most of our students opted this option, We have a few students went across the UK and graduate, and then they come to Trinidad and graduate as well with us in Trinidad at the Hyatt. So how do you qualify for this degree? So for level 4, you must have one of the following. You must have at least 2 years IT work experience, or you have K passes, or any tertiary previous qualification, or IT certs, or if you have CSEC with 2 years or more working experience, or IT certs. And now is actually the certificate in software engineering program as well, right? So this is persons for ideal for persons who have some IT work experience or OK passes or any tertiary qualification, even if it's a mature candidate with 3 years or more work experience. And the evidence to support your application is a job letter to just show your work experience, no financial stuff on the job letter is needed. Your academical certificates, your IT certificates, or a copy of your ID or passport or even driver's permit, and a copy of your resume. So for level 5, if you have one of the following, which is a level 4 diploma in IT, K passes a 2 or more years IT work experience, a combination of IT work experience, or at least 2 years, academic or professional qualification. And this is ideal for persons who have previously completed an IT qualification in level 4, persons with a combination of IT work experience or possess professional IT certificates. And the evidence is the same as before. Just answering a question in the chat. So if I am in Form 5 doing IT, I still won't be able to join. No, because they look at CSEC as a lower level than CAPE, remember? They look at ideally A levels to enter the degree, right? But if you're doing Form 5, you can do the certificate in software engineering, and you'll be able to enter the degree without going into A levels, or well, CAPE in this instance. And yes, Frederick, this certificate in software engineering will work for you to enter the degree. So entry requirements for level 6. If you possess any of the following, so if you have a level 5 diploma or higher national diploma or an associate's degree in IT, if you have a combination of IT work experience, at least 4 years, or if you have any academic or professional qualification, right? So a combination of IT work experience and academic and or professional qualification. So these are persons ideally who have completed a level 5 IT qualification, such as a diploma, high national diploma, or an associate's degree, persons with extensive IT work experience or possess professional IT qualification. And the evidence is the same as before, right? So how do you apply? You can complete the application form, right? Or we can actually help you fill out the form, the missing spaces that is. You can complete as much as you can and we can help you fill it out. You must submit your CV, your resume, and an ID, form of ID. If you're using work experience, you must submit a letter from your employer, confirm your job title and the duration of employment, a copy of your transcripts and certificates, and copies of your IT certification. Also, if you're using CSEC, we need your CSEC results as well. And if you're using the certificate in software engineering, we have access to those. We could still send those, but we have access to those, so we can also just download those and include it in the application, right? So I just want to go through the application process, the steps between applying and starting, right? So to apply, you fill out the application form and you send it to us, right? From there, we will look at the application form, make sure it completes and stuff, and fill in the information and even ask, well, call you back and ask for some more information if necessary. And then we send it to the University of Bedfordshire. Then the university provide feedback on your acceptance, right? And from there, they will send a letter of offer stating the level you're going to start at and the semester you're going to start with as well. From there, you can accept the letter of offer. You can accept the offer by signing the letter and returning it to us. Then from there, you will make a payment for the program, which I'll cover the costing and stuff a little later. Right, so you make a payment and then we'll send registration information to university. And from there, you'll be given access to the Brio online platform and the units and stuff. And you can start classes on the 20th of January. And from there, we add it to all the WhatsApp groups. Level 4, if it's at level 4, we add it to level 4 group. Level 5 the same and level 6 the same. And we will send you the links for classes and stuff from there. So this is basically the steps between applying and starting starting your degree. So how much will it cost? This is one of the most integral or critical aspects of any decision. So this is the cost of the program, high level costing. So each semester there are registration, tuition, and university fees, right? University of Bedfordshire fees. So each semester there are $500 for registration. The tuition is $2,000 per unit. So the entire level 4 is $8,000. And university fees for level 4 is £150 per unit, so £600. The total amount for the whole program works out to be approximately for 56,000, right? I say approximately because the pounds is the rate does kind of fluctuate. Right now is about 8.8, which is really excellent. So it's a little less, probably a little less than 56. But remember this number, right? 56,000. When we look at how much more you'll be earning in 1 year, you'll be earning like 54,000 in 1 year more. So within a year, a little over a year, you can actually pay off for your degree or pay back your investment, your return on investment for your degree by getting your raise in salary when you obtain your degree, right? So again, I just want to cover the overall cost. This is a different way of seeing the overall cost. So per semester, level 1 and level 4 semester 1, this is your registration, you have tuition, and you have university fees, right? So each semester in level 4 is ideally $4,500. That includes registration and tuition, that's in TT dollars, and you have £300. And the same thing repeats. Look at the tuition for level 5, it goes up a bit, same amount of pounds, same registration. However, level 5, the same thing. The tuition goes up a bit, but the university fees goes up substantially, right? Just make a note of that. But guess what? We also do have payment plans available, right? So level 4 payment plan, remember each semester is 4 months long. So at the start of the semester, you pay a registration fee, part of tuition, which is $1,000, and university fees £300. So in total for the month, you're paying $1,500 and £300. But the start of the semester is where you pay the most amount of money because after that, you only pay $1,000 for 3 months towards your tuition, right? And guess what? Semester 2 is the same exact thing. At the start of the semester, you pay $500 registration, $1,000 towards tuition, £300, and the total for the month is $1,500 and £300. And then from there, you only pay $1,000 a month. So for level 5, it's the same exact thing. Remember, the tuition goes up a bit. Instead of 4,000, it's 45. So instead of 1,000 paying 1125, same £300 and same 500 registration. So this time it's 1625 and £300. And every month after that for 3 months, all you're paying is 1125. Same thing for semester 2 in level 5, right? So in level 6, the tuition goes up a bit as well, only $500. So this time you're paying $1,250 a month. So by the start of the semester, you pay $1,250, 500 registration. By the semester, the university fees goes up to $750. So you pay £750 and $1,750 for your tuition, part of tuition and registration. Then it's just $1,250 after that for 3 months. And it's the same exact thing for level 6, right? Remember, I'll be sending this presentation to you guys. So in case that you missed the payment plan breakdown, you can always review it after, even with the recordings as well, right? So we do have a special offer for all you guys who attend today. You can receive $1,000 off each level on a tuition. That's $250 per unit, right? Which works out to $500 per semester. All those special conditions apply, right? So to access the special condition, you must meet the following. You must submit your application form by the Friday, the 24th of November, which is next week Friday, along with all the supporting documents. Remember, the application doesn't have to be complete. There are some things they probably don't know in the application, and that's fine. We will fill out the application, the missing pieces for you. So you must submit your application form to bsc@ctscollege.com along with all supporting documents by Friday, 24th of November. And you must pay your registration, your tuition, and university fees must be paid in full by the 10th of January next year. All right. Talking about application form, I do have an application form here, and this is how it looks like. Everybody seeing my screen again? I just changed screen to the application form. All right, awesome. So I'm just going to go through it a bit. You don't have to fight up with your the signature. We could always get that from your ID and stuff and just put it here. I'm just going to fill out my information here. So I'm just going to do this quickly. So I'm male. My date of birth is the 12th of May, 1986. First name is Aaron, not 3 A's, but 2 A's. Last name. I live at 123 Road Street. I'm just gonna put Sando, right? Nothing too big and spectacular. Phone number, you put in 868. My number is 328-8594. Actually, I put that in mobile number instead, right? My address is a.naris@ctscollege.com. You don't need to fight up with Skype ID. You don't need to fight up with this. I could always put this stick here for you. That's not a problem. Country of birth is Trinidad and Tobago. This means where you live, so Trinidad and Tobago as well. And I am a Trinidadian. All right. For here, you can just click no. You don't need to have any information about your visa history here. You can leave this part out. You can say no. All right. From here now, you can put the actual level you're applying. I could put level 4, and I can put, this is really year 1. The month and year you want to enter. Remember, this semester is in February, so you can just put Feb and 24, right? And that will work. That's fine. So here now is where you'll be dealing with your academic qualifications. So if you have secondary schools, well, CSEC results, you don't have to come and put every single one on each line. You can put secondary when it started. So let's say 06, 09 is when it started, say 2015, right? And you finish in 06, 2020. Just using these dates here, right? And the date of award will be that same date, right? The institution wouldn't be your school, it would actually be CXC, right? And the qualifications here say you got 6 CSEC passes, and that will work. English. Oh gosh, right? So if you have an IT degree or IT certificate, sorry, or anything like that, you can put it, say you started in September 2020 and you finish, say, 2022, right? You can put that information like this here. You can put whatever, say London, I guess, I don't know, university, and you could put, say level 5 IT diploma, right? And you can just put English here as well. So if you have a business, something with business before, you can put business here, not business, but business. I'm just going to copy and paste the same thing and just put it by, add it like a year after, you know, just lazy man thing. Shortcuts, guys, we in IT, right? Finishing that time. You could put the same university and you could put like a level 4 ABE diploma or something like that, you know? And that's it really for here. So basically, the program of study is either secondary for CSEC or CAPE, and you don't have to put all of them here, right? You can just put one, the combination of how much passes you got. I have a hand up. Yes, Desmond. Remember, you could unmute and interrupt me.
So yeah, sorry. So would it like a computer skills certificate at the advanced level, we consider that IT certification, or should we go ahead and do the software engineering certificate?
Repeat the program again?
And computer skills for the workplace. So they teach about Excel and Microsoft Office at the advanced level.
I think you should still do the certificate in software engineering. The reason why I say
Okay.
that, because that program kind of introduces you to databases, Python and Java programming, networking, and a bit of web design. So you'll have a better foundation. Not only you better qualify, but you have a better foundation to enter the degree as well. So is a double-edged sword, I always say. You get better
Okay, okay.
qualifications to enter, and you have better foundation when you start.
All right, understood.
All right. So for the guys, as he said, for the guys who do that certificate in software engineering, you can put the date to finish. I don't know, I guess some guys finish this month. When you started as well. And you could put the program here. So it could be Introduction to Java Programming. So you list out every single one here, right? You don't put certificate in software engineering. You put each one of them here. So one could be Java programming, one could be Python programming, one will be web design. One is database design fundamentals. They get the GIF, right? And you can just copy, paste, paste, paste. And this will actually be CTS College, right? So you don't put certificate in software engineering, actually list off all of these. Because the more information the university sees here, is the better for you, right? And this will be IT as well. IT. So the majority of the form is actually right here. This is most of the work right here. Because the rest of the form, if you have, this is actually English requirements. Like if you did English, you could just put English A. They put your grade, so you get a grade 2, and they put the year 2000 and I guess 20, right? Reason why I put all this in one line is because it kind of duplicates itself, right? This is how we got the form. So you could leave it like this, that's fine. Your work experience, you could put your work experience here if you like, so data clerk or something like that, it's fine. I don't know, Hilton, when you started, so you started 21 on August, and you put present here. Okay, you're still working there, and you put full time. If you don't have work experience, that's fine. You can leave this part out. If you have any physical or medical conditions, you can either say yes or no here. If you have yes here, you must provide details on a separate page or document. How do you hear about us? You could put agent. If you put agent, you could put CTS College. You could hear about the university from here. If you have like a search engine, you could put Google here. That's fine as well. I need 2 references. So I have John Doe and Mary Doe, right? All we need from here is just the phone number. So 868-555-5 whatever, whatever. And here again, 555-1234. And again, we will use the signature from above and put it here. And that's the application form really, right?
Hey, so you don't have to do anything for 8.
Let's see, 8. Oh, your personal statement is not necessary, right? But if you want to still, I know some students, they write a personal statement, which is fine, but other students didn't write a personal statement and they still got in, right? So it's not a problem. Cool. So that was the application form. So if you could fill out the application form and submit it to us, remember, it don't have to be complete. You can, there are some aspects of here that you may not know or may forget which level and these other stuff. You can leave it out, but still submit it. Once you submit it by the 24th, because still recorded that you submitted. And once you pay by the 10th, you get a discount that we said, right? Which is $500 off the semester. So you get $500 off each semester, which is 1,000 of each level, and there are 3 levels. So ideally, in all, you get 3,000 off the entire program once it's meet the requirements. So when do
Are
you
we getting
start?
a discount for the
Sorry, go
bridging
ahead.
program?
What's that?
Are we getting a discount for the bridging program? I think it was 1,500.
Right, so no problem. I have it a little later, which is right after this. I'll go through it with you right away, right? So the degree actually starts, the BSc IT actually starts the January 20th. All right. So after I went through all this information, you realize you don't think you meet the requirements, or you don't think you're ready for a degree program, right? You don't think you want to commit to a full-fledged degree program. We also have this certificate in software engineering, right? So this program is ideal for students who just came out of secondary school who want to pursue a qualification in IT, or persons who have CSEC qualification but may not have the qualifying standards to enroll in a degree. All right, so this program consists of 5 individual courses which introduce you guys, the students, to the field of technology, information technology. So each program runs for 4 weeks, each unit. It's very practical. Okay, every week you'll be given weekly assessments in solving real life problems. The course is directly related to the BSc IT program because we took some information from the program, the BSc IT, and created this program to provide a excellent foundation. And completing each unit, you'll be given a certificate of completion with your grade on it as well. So these are the 5 programs. I'm not going to read through the entire description, but the units are Intro to Java Programming, Intro to Python Programming, Networking Fundamentals, even Introduction to Web Design, and Database Design Fundamentals, right? So these are the upcoming, and well, we have a class that started this week, which is Design, Database Fundamentals, and Introduction to Programming, the Python programming. One class has passed, but you can also still enroll, because remember, we recorded the class and you can always catch up with the classes. But if you like to start afresh, we actually have a new cycle starting in green in January 30th, and that will end on the April 30th. So you have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, ideally. So the networking fundamental will start on 30th of January and end on the 27th of February. And right before that one ends, you have Introduction to Web Design starts on Thursday, 22nd. And that's how it goes. So right before each program ends, you'll be enrolling to the next program. And by chance, if you can't make the one in January, you also have another cycle starting in May of next year. And that one will actually finish right before the time to enter the degree in September. So I'll just leave up this as well, just for you to take some short notes. But remember, I'll be sending this to you guys so you have access to all of this information in your emails. So do I have to wait until I get software engineering certs to apply? Can you tell me what you have currently? Oh yeah, I asked the question twice, no problem. If you have only CSEC currently, you'll have to get the certificates in software engineering. All right. So the costing for these certificates individually, if you want to enroll just to 1 or 2, it's actually $1,000. But if you enroll in 3, I will call you and ask you, best you enroll to all 5. Because if you put $500 more, you get them for $3,500 as a bundle instead of just paying $3,000 for 3, right? So if you enroll to all 5 units, you can get the bundle discount of 30% off, which is $1,500. So instead of paying $5,000 for them, you can get the bundle, the total amount of $3,500 instead, right? And we also have payment plans for this software engineering program. You can pay all the fees up in front, that's not a problem. Or you can pay half the start, which is $1,750. And at each month, you can pay $875, which is 25% of it. So if you start in January, you can pay $875 to start. Then at the end of February, you can pay $1,750 to start, my bad. So at the start of January, you can pay $1,750. Then at the end of February, you pay 875, which will make you to the 3/4 mark. And then at the end of March, you can pay the final 875 to finish your payments for this program. All right. So how do you apply to this program? There are no prerequisites for this program. We have an application form I will send to you guys in an email, and you can fill it out and send it back to us at bsc@ctscollege.com. So it's bsc@ctscollege.com. However, if you're enrolled to any of our programs from before and you have outstanding payments, you must clear off those payments, right? But students must pay your fees according to the payment plan outlined prior or previously to start the program. So this is my favorite part of the session, where you have all the questions in the world. Even though you had questions from before, that's fine. And you can ask them or freely unmute and ask them now. So I see Avalon has her hand up. Yes.
Yes, my daughter has CSEC, right? But does she need to take all the modules of the bridging program, or does she need to just select certain modules? There are 5. Can't she just take 2, 3?
She could take 2, but I would just say it's better to take all 5, just to increase the chances to. So far we had persons, we never had anyone who did less to apply to see if they'll get through a degree with less than 5 units.
Okay.
I think 4 will be the most, or the least I should say. But if you're doing 4, it's better just do the 5 because they get a discount in the end anyways.
Okay, understood.
No problem. Any other questions? Can post it in the chat.
Hi, Miss Aaron. Good
Hey,
morning.
Frederick. Morning.
So I just have this question. So I'm planning to do the course in video editing, and I would also want to carry the course software engineering at the same time. Would CTS allow me to do that?
Only way we would not allow you to do that is if these clashes, right? So I was gonna look at the timetable of the classes for the, you say video editing, right? This one.
Yeah.
So if they have classes, or they have classes on Monday, so you're good. Yeah, that's not a problem. They would not clash. Well,
Great. Thank you.
So this is the cycle you want to start, right? It's in January.
Yeah, I would want to commence both programs in January, since I'm making like my own preparations to start in.
No problem. So yeah, that's not a problem because they wouldn't clash.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
If they clash, we would advise you not to, but if you still want to, remember everything is recorded. So you could look at one, you could go to one of the classes and then look at the recordings of another program. That's not a problem either. But it's up to you, but yeah, you can enroll to 2 in January, it's fine. Hey, Timothy. Okay, thanks so much for
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey, Timothy, what's up?
Hi, good morning. You hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
All right, so I have a couple of questions. The first one, in terms of the punks, I know sometimes it'd be very difficult to get the punks in those banks because they always want us to open a punks account to access punks. So my question is, if we could pay you all the TTDs and then you all could pay the school, or we have to get the punks?
So the ideal thing is for you guys to get the pongs, because at the end, the same way you get issues with pongs, we get issues with pongs as well, right? So it's easier sometimes for students to get 300 pongs as for us to get 300 pongs for 20 students, that kind of thing. So we ask that you exhaust all the options before, because I think right now all you're doing is wire transfer. I think the wire transfer is easier to do than to get the actual notes, because they could always request the wire transfer and they could just accumulate the pongs on their own and then do the wire transfer and stuff. So you don't have to go in the bank, wait for the notes to accumulate notes, then come back the next day. You could do the wire transfer, well, make the request, and once they get the amount of notes and pounds, they will just wire transfer the amount to us. I must tell you guys, however, the wire transfer, the intermediary bank, they do take out like about 20 or 30 pounds extra So we just ask students to put a little extra when they're doing the wire transfer. But I also must state, if you want to pay the stuff in TT, the pounds in TT, the rate of the conversion is 10 to 1, which is a lot more than what the banks offer, which is 8.8. So even with the wire transfer, the little excess, the little additional, it costs cheaper than if you would pay us in 10 to 1. So right now the is 8.8, and I think £300 is about either 26, close to $2,700 compared to $3,000. It's 10 to 1.
Okay.
But we do understand, exhaust all your resources first. If push come to shove, and as my wife say, a shop come to kick, we will facilitate the TT payment.
Okay. And the next question is I started at IT system engineering course at SPA. Well, is it Oxford University?
Mhm.
And I completed a couple of courses in terms of network engineering. I did website development. I did IT systems for fundamentals and so on. It's a diploma, but I didn't finish the diploma. I have one more course to complete again, which is mobile app development, and then I have the final project to complete. But I decided to not go that direction anymore and just go to a full-fledged degree.
Mhm.
If I want to enter the degree program, if I get access to those courses I already completed, will it allow me to advance to a level 5 in the ITD program, or I need to complete the entire diploma first?
Well, we could look at it and put level 5 in the application and send to university. University has the final say, yeah? And I know ideally they say for level 5 you need to have like a diploma, but like you already have most of it done. We could try our best to see what could be done for you to access level 5 or enter to level 5, right? So at the end, we will prep all the application, we make it sound good, make it real nice. We have work experience by chance in IT?
Yes, I have work experience in IT, and I also have my small business, and I do a lot of IT stuff in my small business
Right.
also. So I
So
could
we
put
could,
all those stuff
yes, we could
there.
use all those and push for level 5 for you and send to university. At the end, they have the final say, but we have found that sometimes they actually approve person for a lower level, but we always query it, and we always get through to the higher level, so it's fine, right?
And I
So
want to start that in January also.
that's fine. So what you could do,
January.
you can send it stuff as soon as you can, so we could look through it and do up your application and stuff, even look at your work experience and submit it for level 5, right?
Okay, thanks very much.
No problem, man. Take care. I don't know who had a hand up again. Oh, Adriana.
Hi, Aaron.
Hey.
Yes, Adriana, it is. So I have a question as it relates to the certificate in software engineering.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the discount that you would have highlighted on the slide, yes,
Mm-hmm.
this slide here, is the bundled discount price applicable for the May to I think it's July period?
Yeah. So here
May
what,
to
right?
August, sorry.
If you do the first two, if you want to roll to this first two here, and you want to do the next three here, you can get a discount. That's fine. It don't have to be um bundle in a cycle like this. Cause I had some students that did two, like, okay, for instance, they did these two here, and something came up and they wouldn't be able to do these next three. They came back in May cycle and did the next three, and we still offer a discount. It doesn't matter when you do it. Well, it will at least have to be two cycles apart, right? So from here to here, you get a discount. That's fine.
Okay, and okay, so just an extension to that question. Um, oh my goodness, I think that question just went straight through the window.
You
Um,
gotta close the window.
listen, I try my best. Okay, when it comes back, I think I'll just interject
No
and
problem.
ask it. Yeah.
That's fine. No problem. Yes. Mr. Lewis?
Hi.
Oh,
My
Miss,
question,
sorry, Miss Lewis. Sorry.
my question is, after after you complete like the level 4 BSc program,
Mhm.
right? Are you going to get like a certification after each level?
So this is a question we had, and we asked the university as well to provide interlevel certificates, and they didn't. I think the long run they said they couldn't. The only time you get a certificate is at the end of level 6, which is really a degree certificate you get, not really a level 6 certificate. So you don't get a certificate for 5 or level 6. Oh, sorry, level 4 or level 5. You get it at the end of level 6.
Okay, thanks.
So if you do level 4, or even if you do level 5 and something happens and you need to exit the program for some unforeseen circumstances, you do get a letter stating your qualification. So you'll get like an undergraduate credit that you could use, and you get a transcript that you could use those to apply to any other degree or program. So in that event, you do get qualification, but you don't get a certificate. But that only happens if you finish level 4 and you finish level 5 or anyone level 5, and somebody came up and you needed to exit the program. So in those cases, you do get a letter and a transcript stating your qualification that you completed so far in your degree. All right. I just answered a chat, a message in the chat. I am self-teaching how to do web design and more. If I take the courses for web design and the fundamentals and get this, yeah, you can, and get this certificate. Can I apply? So let me ask the question differently. So you're doing you're teaching yourself right now to do web design and more. That's good. Do you get any certificate online or anything with those by chance? And they say if you take a course for web design and fundamentals, you'll get the certificates and you could apply. Yeah. The only thing is that you need to show evidence of the learning, right? Even though, like, for instance, when I did this program, I went online YouTube, did a whole bunch of look at YouTube videos, HTML and these other stuff. But at the end, I can't really provide evidence, like a paper evidence or certificate, transcript, saying that I completed it. Even though you have the knowledge, you can still enroll just to get that evidence that you have that knowledge. So the self-taught and the self-teaching, self-learning is awesome. The only drawback is the actual evidence. Because if you want to enroll to like a degree, you need to see some evidence. That's the only thing. All right, any other questions, guys? Anything you may just remember the question? Oh, there's a deadline for May, August intake. No, so there's no fixed deadline. I must say, however, if you're enrolled to the May intake, that's the 7th of May, right? Let's go to my calendar. So ideally the week before will just give us enough time to add it to the WhatsApp groups, make sure things are fine. So the Friday 3rd, or even I should say the Wednesday the 1st of May, is fine to enroll, right? You can even send the information now and say you want to enroll for me, and we'll put it down for me, right? It's fine. Awesome. So I want to thank you guys so much for being a part of this information session. Sorry, what our next question come? What did this gonna apply to me, even though it's fine. It doesn't matter if I do the application, like once you submit your documents and stuff and you pay by the 10th, you'll get a discount. That's fine, right? So if you send an application, an empty application form with just your name on top and your documents and stuff, we will still note the application was received this date. I will complete it out and stuff and send to university. It's fine. That's what we're here for, just to help you guys out on your journey. That's fine. So again, guys, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure and honor just to spend this almost 2 hours with you guys. Again, this is our information on the screen here if you want to reach out. All right. So guys, have a great day and you take care. Just gonna stop the recording here.